Here's a graph from a Twitter account called Chainalysis, I should say, showing the amount of money hackers stole from decentralised finance, in other words, cryptocurrencies, during just one 10-day period last year. The hackers got away with $718 million. These people are raking in fortunes, which is something you can't say for the good guys, the cybersecurity industry, which is struggling to both fill IT security jobs and keep up with the hackers' latest tricks. So, if digital IDs are vulnerable, why have MyGov at all? Morgan said, quote, "Of course you hope for the best and there's a lot of optimism, but there's also a lot of risk. Privacy issues and ultimately citizen pushback. Digital IDs are as necessary as any expert says they are and as unnecessary as any other expert says. If and when any country moves to digital IDs, which seems inevitable and just a matter of timing, then they've painted a target on themselves. That doesn't mean a country should not go digital, but, and this is the important bit, it could be a setup for a record-breaking hack." End of quote. There are signs that Australia might be safer than most in this department. Morgan's magazine, as it happens, recently gave Claire O'Neill, Australia's first Federal Minister for Cybersecurity, its 2022 Cybersecurity Person of the Year award, mostly for her response to the eye-wateringly large hacks on Optus and Medibank Private last year. Each of those affected about 10 million customers. The magazine said, quote, "For her success in escalating the importance of cybersecurity in Australia's national dialogue, her steadfast determination to drive real change after the devastating Optus and Medibank breaches, and her role as a global cybersecurity thought leader, Cybercrime magazine is proud to present Claire O'Neill with the 2022 Cybersecurity Person of the Year award." End of quote. O'Neill outlined her ambitious agenda during a National Press Club address in December. She said, quote, "We need to prepare for more major cyber attacks over the coming years as we undertake this important work. The truth is, we are unnecessarily vulnerable. For the first time, Australia will punch back at the hackers through a collaboration between the Australian Federal Police and Australian Signals Directorate. This will be a 100-person team permanently focused on hunting down people seeking to hack our systems and hacking back." She went on, "I want Australia to be the world's most secure country by 2030, and I believe that is possible." End of quote. Well, she outlined the details of those plans in her speech, but she also divulged in an interview with Cybercrime magazine some of her other priorities.
Something I see having great success, bearing great fruit in government organisations and business in Australia is a real expansion of thinking about what cyber expertise might look like. And I see lots of companies that are taking people who don't particularly have a technology background and giving them great training in management and assessment of risk and all of those bits and pieces that maybe don't require a degree in engineering or something along those lines. Great opportunities to bring women into the cyber workforce, to bring neurodiverse people into the cyber workforce.
Bring women into the cyber workforce? Neurodiversity? What relevance do woke tropes like those have to cybersecurity? This week, all states and territories agreed to share their state-based IDs so we can use our driver's licenses and professional credentials, among other things, across state borders. This was seen as a huge step forward by all the politicians involved. This is the Holy Grail, New South Wales Digital Minister Victor Dominello told the Financial Review. Well, you can say that again. With all our information in one central portal, It's now the holy grail for hackers too. The weird thing is, we were never asked whether we want this. Like so many things these days, our elected politicians have simply decided that it's good for us.